in your system virtualization is enabled or not. So how to check? So this is the taskbar. Right click, go to task manager. Performance, CPU. You can see here it is. Yesterday I sent a picture. There I highlighted. So virtualization is enabled. In case it is not enabled, it is showing disabled, then you have to enable it. If in case it is no option like that kind of stuff, then you are not supported for this like a 64-bit virtualization kind of concept, not supported. Okay, so check your machine. Normally all latest from most all second i3, i5, i7 generally it will support. Okay, other than I series, any Pentium old processor, some dual core to 0 processor, this feature won't be there, even it is a 64-bit also. Okay, please check this, enabled or not. So it enabled, good. Not enabled means like a disable it is showing, then you have to enable it. How to enable it? So see it is, if it is disabled, enable is good. Disable it, then we have to disable. If it is showing disabled, so you have to enable. You have first of all you have to go to BIOS settings. Okay. Okay. So first of all you have to go to BIOS settings. Okay. In the BIOS settings, like a CPU feature, advanced feature, somewhere you have to go. Otherwise, you can try in a Google also. So I want to enable virtualization technology. So virtualization technology. Okay. Virtualization technology enable in BIOS. Okay, so you can get a guide how to go to BIOS setting and all, whatever it is. So try images. This is the location. It is look like this one in BIOS settings, configuration or advanced. Okay, the tab is advanced or a configuration or CPU. Yeah, tell me. So Intel virtualization technology, you can see enabled. Okay, so if it is disabled, it's showing disabled, you have to enable it. You have to enable it. Just you have to go to virtualization technology or virtualization. So go to disable, press enter. So it will show two options like this. Then you have to select enable. Okay. So if in case your machine showing disabled, please tell me, then I will guide you. If all are having enabled means no problem. Okay, so first of all, check this one. Virtualization technology must be enabled because we are going to install our Linux today in the virtual machine. So to run that virtual machine, we need a virtualization support. That's why we require to check. Okay, virtualization technology. So how to check? Go to task manager, performance, CPU. There you will find your virtualization technology. So if it is disabled, go to BIOS settings. Okay, so go to virtualization technology. So it's showing disabled, right? Disabled, change to enable. Then you have to restart the system, automatically enable. But it is not always 100% successful part. Why? Because it will be successful. You may face sometimes like a blue screen of death issues, but generally no problem because from Windows 10 onwards, mostly it is resolve itself. Okay. So only this matters. Okay, up to here checking virtualization technologies there are not. Okay. Okay, how to check virtualization technology. Next one is yesterday I sent check your RAM capacity. Okay, as I said, minimum 4 GB or more than 4 GB. So my preference is minimum 4 GB, more than 4 GB. So what I am trying to do, so we are going to install CentOS 7. It is a Linux machine. Minimum RAM requirement is 2 GB in a GUI mode. In GUI mode. So 1 GB, less than 1 GB for CLI mode also, no problem. Okay, but you can use 1 GB RAM for GUI, no problem. Little slower installation will take little bit time, but access is good. Okay, not much power. Okay, so that's why free RAM minimum 2 GB. I said like at least available RAM is requirement is, where is it? See again same performance memory. I have a 12 GB RAM. Out of 12 GB RAM available is 5.9 GB. Okay, just at 10:30 only I turn on my computer, so still 5.9 no problem. Okay, so it is having 5.9. So for me no problem. Even I can use a direct 4 GB for virtual machine. So your physical RAM must be minimum at least 4 GB is also okay, but more than 4 GB is better. Available RAM is availability minimum at least 2 GB is available, that is good. If it is at least 1 GB is available, that is also good. Okay, so what I'm trying to say guys, remember this point. If you have a 4 GB RAM in your physical machine, then your virtual machine means for Linux virtual machine, better to give only 1 GB, not more than 1 GB, because we are using Windows 10. Okay, it is a it is a Microsoft VMware type. It sucks your RAM very fast. Second, guys, if you are not getting 1 GB, then what happened? You are not getting available RAM is not 1 GB. Better to close all background applications. If I close this, your Microsoft Teams, I can gain another 500 MB at least. If I close this one, I will get some more extra memory here. Okay, so why? Because you can see here it is. Go to process, see my Microsoft team, it is consuming 900 MB. Okay, so it is my Google Chrome is consuming 400 MB. WhatsApp, altogether it is around 1.5 GB. Okay, I can gain it. So what you do guys, to gain in order to gain more available memory, better to close all background. Okay. Not now, just before we start installing Linux, that time background applications close, not required now. Just check now. Okay. Always try to manage when you are working with the virtual machines. Always you have to keep mind on. First important is your RAM. Second one is your hard disk. Third is CPU. Okay. So guys understand? So here it is. For example, you have a 8 GB RAM. You have a 8 GB RAM. Mostly you will get a 2, 3 GB, 4 GB free space. You will get it, right? So you can give a virtual machine happily 2 GB You can give it, no problem. Okay. So this is the RAM checking first. Of course, next one is disk checking. Check your disk. Disk means first understand which drive you have a more space and where you want to create a virtual machine. Decide that one first. So here it is. I have a F drive. Earlier I used this F drive to store my virtual machines. Okay. So here it is, virtual machines. So earlier I store my virtual machine in F drive, and F drive has a lot of data. So now I'm storing these virtual machines in my H drive. Okay. So these are my virtual machines. It is I will show you one batch. This is batch 16. So batch 16 Linux machine it is, Linux virtual machine. It is a batch 16's server. This is client. Server means 2019 server, and this is Windows 10 one. Okay. So if you see all three machines means totally one batch, one server, one client, one Linux machine, right? Minimum it is. Two Linux machines may require, but Linux will occupy very less space. Generally, it occupy less space. Only 7.87 means less than 10 GB. Linux occupy less than 10 GB. But whereas this is Windows 10, not required series, it is 31 means almost around 32 GB. 30 GB it is. Can get it? 30 GB. Okay. So one Windows 10. And this is a Windows server. Yeah, it is only fresh machine, only 10 GB it is occupied. So why it is a Windows is having Windows 10 having taking more space. As I said now, along with operating system, there is so many other things, other features, whether we use or not use, it will install into our PCs. Okay, that's it is occupy more disk space. So plus your RAM space. Plus your RAM space. You are using 2 GB RAM, then it is plus 2 GB. For example, this is 8 GB space occupying, and it is 2 GB RAM is connected. Then plus 2 GB you have to calculate. So Linux minimum give at least 10 GB free space disk. 10 GB means at least 20 GB, double, triple. Least to least 10 means 15, 20 is a least. Take it like that. So I am using H drive. I store my virtual machines in your H drive only. So how I store and all, I will show you that one part. Okay. For your batch, your just for installation batch only. So I am trying to. I will store here. I created one folder, Vedic VMs. In Vedic VMs, I will put my virtual machine. This is my location. Okay. Check your disk space to store the virtual machine. Up to here. So here only 3 points are left. Our first one is we need a VMware workstation. Okay. We need a VMware workstation. The current version is 16 Pro. In that one, 16.1.1, 16.2.1, those kind of stuff is there. Next one is you have to download. I'm using guys CentOS. CentOS is no difference between your Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay. It is both are enterprise Linux only. Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Oracle Enterprise Linux, Cent, OS. These are all works like a same environment, same commands, no difference. That any Linux you use it, same commands only, but any administration, little changes are there. But as I said, if you want to become administrator of Red Hat Enterprise Linux, you can use CentOS. No restriction to download, no restriction to no restriction to you download installations, not required to register with your email ID or any phone number. Nothing is required for CentOS. And another advantage of using CentOS is, guys, as a starter, we don't know this application installation, package installation, we don't know. Okay, for example, I want to install a HTTPD package. And as a Linux, we are feel very difficulty sir, we have to download a package, install a package, and dependency resolution, big headaches. But when you got a CentOS by default internally, there is a default repositories are there inside. With the help of that one, you can directly install like this: yum install HTTPD. So directly it will install because the built-in repositories are there. We can easily do administration work also. Packaging, installation, everything is become very easy. Okay. So we don't have to worry like where is this package available, how to download. Okay, textbook saying another one, YouTube telling another one. So don't worry. Okay. Even I have a lot of Linux virtual machines here in a different one is like a for classroom I am using for class teaching. Another side I am using these virtual machines. Another side I am using these Linux virtual machines recently for my DevOps practicals also. See it is recently this is so this Linux I use for a GitHub, Jenkins, Python, Java, Maven. All these things we can use. Docker we can install very easily. When I try those tools in the physical machines, in the physical machine, it is RISC based and that in Windows. And in a Windows machine, it required more RAM capacity. Like you want to run a Docker, at least you require 4-6 GB RAM. Lot of RAM background application, it is required. Okay, and it will come back. Okay, in a Linux with 2 GB, you can manage very easily. Okay, so this is the VMware Workstation 16 Pro. Okay, VMware Workstation 16 Pro. You can see in my left side, like here, all are the virtual machines. So what is this VMware Workstation Pro? It is an application from VMware organization. From VMware organization. Okay, from VMware organization, it is a VMware Workstation Pro. Okay, so what is the use of this application? We can create a virtual machines as per our requirement. Different type of operating systems we can install: 32-bit, 64-bit. For example, my laptop is 64-bit. Can I install a 32-bit operating system? We can't do it. In 32-bit piece, oh, okay, 32. In 64-bit, we can't install 32-bit operating system. Okay. So in 32 anyway, no 64 anyway, but in 64 also you can't install 32-bit operating system. Next, this is a Windows XP virtual machine. Okay, what is the maximum RAM requirement? Maximum RAM requirement, I am not saying minimum. Maximum is 4 GB. If you have more than 4 GB RAM, XP don't work. And mostly we are using XP 32 bits only. XP won't work if you are using more than 4 GB RAM. Okay, but my laptop having 12 GB RAM. Okay, and it is 32-bit operating system. I can't use it. Okay, and it don't support more than like a hard disk size is also limitation is there. 2 TB something hard disk limitation is there. Okay, so This is my XP machine. This is my 2003 Enterprise Edition, 2003 server it is. 2003 server it is. 2012 server, and 2012 server I installed Active Directory here inside 2012 server. This is of course Windows 10, Linux, and this is also Linux. This is Proximox virtualization platform, Proximox. This is VMware vSphere, not other things. It's a vSphere. It means like a server virtualization concept. Okay. Like that, like whatever I require, like a Windows Server 2019, okay, Windows 10. So what are the type of operating system maximum I can able to manage it, but limitation is the number of processors is that the both are secondary, but very important is your RAM is having a certain limitations. So guys, those who are using a 4 GB RAM, compulsory try to increase your RAM based on your hardware. Okay, try to increase your RAM. So I have a 4 GB RAM, add a 8 GB, then it becomes 12 GB. Okay, it is mostly you purchase recently, then it is DDR4, right? DDR4, check your having DDR4 right? DDR4 cost is little less compared to DDR3. Okay, this is DDR3. If I want to add 4 GB or 8 GB, 8 GB RAM, it is around 4,000 like that. Okay. So this is just I want to show you what kind of operating system you can able to install. Windows, Microsoft Windows, Linux, VMware ESXi and other. So in Windows, you can see from Windows 3.1, 95, 98 milliam, 2000 server, like this kind of operating system support is there up to Windows 10. And my version is little older version. That's why it is showing 10. Otherwise, it shows 11 also. Linux, see in a Linux different versions are there. Ubuntu, SUSE Linux, okay, SUSE Linux, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Oracle Linux, Fedora, Debian, CentOS, Asian Linux kind of stuff. This is your VMware vSphere as shown now, that is vSphere platforms. In others, you can install DOS operating system, NetWare, Solaris, okay, e-commerce, so something it is showing, we don't know names also. So here we can install it. Guys, this if you select an operating system, does not mean you are if you select an operating system here, it does not mean it will install that operating system automatically. Okay, so we need a operating system. We need a operating system. So compulsory have to download that required operating system, and we can able to install. So you have an application to support, not a application does not contain any operating system. You have required operating system. So first point is here, you have to download. If you are not have, then download and install VMware Workstation. So I will show you how to download, and installation steps are little difficult. No problem, I will try for you. If it is going to restart, then it is a problem. Okay, and just even myself, like my my application also, it is a little older because it is about see it is my, it is like, see it is 6.1.1. The version is 6.1.1 version. Okay, maybe the current version is 6.2.1 something is there. Only that much difference only. Okay, so here it is. First, what we have to do? Download VMware Workstation Pro. Okay, guys, up to here. Are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then
Yes, sir.
very good. బాగున్నారండి వచ్చింది వదిలి పర్వాలేదు అది వద్దండి ఇది కదా I'm muted, sorry. So just type VMware Workstation. Just even you put a VMware Workstation also enough, but I put a VMware Workstation 16 Pro. Any which ways, here is a link. You want a link? I will send a link. It's showing Pro Evolution. No evaluations. It is, yeah, we got a 14 days of trial version, guys. 14 days of trial version. If you have any key, then you can activate. So you can download Windows 10 Pro, Windows 10 16 Pro. Link. First of all, I am sharing this link through this chat box. Okay. Right. And also I'm sharing this link to your WhatsApp. Okay, now it is came. So like this thumbnails, you can easily look good. Okay, so it is a Windows 16 Pro kind of stuff. Okay, and it is for Windows and Linux. I am using for a Windows. Okay, Windows.
So, hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, I had already installed the VMware Workstation 16 player and
Okay.
Oracle, and also Oracle, sir. Oracle VM VirtualBox.
That is also good.
So I
If
have
you
to
are already having VMware Workstation Pro, just sit back and relax. Okay. People who are not having, for them, so compulsory to know it, right? So that's the point. And you will get some 30 days free trial version. Okay, start free, full functional 30 days trial. Okay, so if you already installed, then no problem. If you are not yet, then please install. I clicked here, but something is happened. Yeah. So it is a little bigger application, of course. Okay, so this is 16.2.4 one. Okay, so usually all my applications goes to my Z drive only. So guys, better not to download maximum, not to into the your C drives. Okay, otherwise importantly matter to know where you are downloading also important. So currently I'm downloading in Z drive. Download. Let it download. Here internet speed is look like good one, so it is taking 2 minutes of time. So I will tell up to how to install is now VMware Workstation. Okay, then we'll take a break. Before taking a we will take a break. Then download CentOS 7, and we'll see how to install how to create a virtual machine for CentOS 7. Then installation of CentOS 7. If I am installing this one, because I have already older version is there, so what will happen? Older version will be removed and newer version will be installed automatically, but mostly options are same. Otherwise I will uninstall the first older version meanwhile and install the newer one. But when we are uninstalling older version, it may require restart. Okay. So meanwhile, I'm uninstalling my older version. You don't need to do, guys. You don't need to uninstall anything. Just if you don't have VMware, install it. Better is 16 Pro. Actually, if I uninstall yesterday, then it is better option. So it is my almost like last year I installed. Okay, May. Now it is a kind of MSI based package. So installation by Windows installer. When you uninstall any application, so after installation, better to restart your PC, but we don't have choice now that one. So change, repair. You want to change any features, better to know this point also. Any application, if you have a change option, like you can change the feature while you are installing, you may not given that features. You can add that feature or remove that feature also. You can repair if in case that application is not working. There is a question in general interviews, that is, I open my Microsoft Excel, not working, or I open my some application VLC player, it is not opening or not working, not opening properly. That one or more option is there, that is repair. If you don't get a repair option, then you can uninstall and install it again, no problem. But if you got repair, try repair at least once. Okay. But our aim is to remove, right? Just I'm clicking on it, remove. Hello, yeah, I want to remove product configuration and product license information also. Remove. It is my application is downloaded before I started installation. Take just 5 minutes. So currently it is not asking the download VMware Workstation is not currently not asking any login kind of stuff. Okay. There it is, still there. Yeah. Meanwhile, I will tell one more thing, guys. If in case, point is, this VMware Workstation Pro 30 days free trial version, and you have to pay for use afterwards. But in the same VMware Workstation Pro, in that one, we have a player. We have a player. Okay. So we have a VMware Workstation player is there. Player is free, and VMware Workstation Pro is paid version. Okay. How to get license and all, that is we will discuss later. Okay. But here it is, Oracle VM VirtualBox. This is from Oracle. It is also a free. So instead of using a VMware Workstation and paid version kind of stuff, you can download a VMware Workstation VirtualBox. So for some people it is very easy one. For some people this is very easy one. Difference is I am using mostly VMware Workstation Pro. That's why for me VMware Workstation is more easy. That's it. Not advantages, disadvantages part, guys. So what is the difference between this and this? This is good or that is good? That is not like that. It's the first important is which one you are having more hands-on practice. That is the always good one. Okay. So so that is the first thing. Yeah, always remember. Okay. Next one is so VMware Oracle VirtualBox is a free tool. You don't need to pay anything, and it supports all type of operating system, both 32-bit, 64-bit, and other like a Windows operating system, Linux operating system, and other operating systems also it support both older and a newer version. So the new version is available now, VirtualBox 7. I have 6 only. So no, this is we are not going to confuse you with two operating things. Okay. And there is a lot of other benefits of having a VirtualBox also. Just you can simply download, and yeah, when you click on download, you'll get a lot of things. It is also open source type, means you can download and build yourself only. Mac OS, Windows host. So for us, we need a for Windows host. This is the version. So then download. Okay, I'm not downloading. Okay, because I want to show you only one installation. Okay. Installation is very easy, so no need to follow installation steps. Also double click, next, install. That is also okay. Okay. So yeah, it is got some little freezing. Yeah. Guys, if you are not talking, please mute. It is making a lot of sounds. You have both machines having VMware Workstation, right? Download. Oh. Just wait a 5 minutes. My system got freezed. Force shutdown. My system is little stuck. It will take lot of time. Screen, what just, yeah, can able to see your screen. Very good. Sit down, sit down. Guys, are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here it is. We are downloaded. Okay, so in this PC we have a 8 GB. You have a 8 GB memory, and it is i5 7th generation 444 logical processor. Virtualization is enabled, and 8 GB RAM, and it is available memory taking 3 GB. Okay, good. No problem. Okay, so we are already downloaded, but whatever we are taking now, it is not recording. Okay, the background recording showing, but I don't know whether recorded or not. So here it is, VMware Workstation. First, I will show you installation of VMware Workstation. Then we will download remaining thing. So first one is the user account control. Click on yes. Okay. So yeah, it is starting Windows installer. So go to next and accept the license in the license agreement. Next, guys, just here two options are there now. Two check mark options are there. So bottom one is compulsory. Add a add a VMware Workstation console tools into system path. So the selection is there, and the first one do not select. If it is already selected, and remove the selection. Why? Because it may cause a blue screen of death kind of situation. Okay, I experienced one or two times. So with that experience, I'm telling. Uh, okay, so that is the correct one. So first one is not selected. Second one is selected. Okay, next one. And of course, we don't participate any product improvements. So uncheck those two things. Okay, so we are not telling VMware please improve your product kind of stuff, or we are not showing anything because we are not paying anything. We don't pay. We are Indian. Okay, so go next. So of course, if you want to put your desktop shortcut on your screen, you can put it. Otherwise, no problem. Okay, you can go to next also. No problem. Install. So while you are installing VMware Workstation Pro, guys, okay, so just don't do any other work, because in background it is try to set up few services thing, and that too virtual network adapters. Okay, so VMware VMnet 1, VMnet 0, those kind of stuff also will configure in background. So if you desktop, it may be getting disturbed. Okay, so let it install. This is installing virtual network drivers. And parallelly, do not install any other application also. Browser. And wait, you have a license and finish. If you click on a finish, what will happen? What will happen? You will get into the 30 days free trial version. Okay. If you want to license it, yeah, we can do licensing also possible. How? Because we have to search a license key. You can open any Google Chrome browser or any browser. Just open any browser. Okay. Open the tab and new tab and search in a Google. We need a Google search, not being searched. Okay, Google search. And Google VMware Workstation 16 Pro. Pro license key. Yeah, put it like that. Okay, so do not trust any other sites. You can go for this GitHub kind of stuff. Okay, but that is the bottom one. You can see 16.2.4. That is what we require, but that is also duplicate site. Okay, so it will ask to download something from it, or some license key is given. Whether it works or not, we don't know. It is given. Why it is given 2-3 times? Okay, I try to select one of the link. Select. No problem. Just I will go to this one only. This first one only. William GH201 and 12 are there. This someone is some site. This is a trusted site. It is. Yeah, you can try this one. This is also work for. Make sure that is 16.2.0 working. So try this one, guys. Where is our start one? So this is the one. So we'll try. So click on this license, paste that license, Control V, and enter. It is not throwing any error. Even we are connected to internet, not throwing error. So that is the good license. Okay, you can save it any someplace, but don't share to anyone. Don't tell to anyone. So now it is installed, guys. You can open VMware Workstation Pro. Enter. Go to help. Select about VMware Workstation. So here it is showing your memory 8 GB, Windows 10, some enterprise kind of stuff, and the product version is 16.2.0. Status is license, volume, expiry, no expiry. Okay, so that is the trusted person. So recently, last week, 2 weeks back, also we tried that one. It is like this. So that is we are licensed. We can use fully. Only warning is if in case you are using your company laptops, you are using any your company laptops, or your laptop, your desktop is giving presentation to any companies, organizations. You go for Microsoft kind of big organization, like any, like you went to join in Cognizant and you show I have a VMware workstation, do not show that kind of stuff. Okay, so they will find on you, and the next one is that they will come after me. Okay, so that is not good for me. Okay, so this is only for personal and personal purpose only, not for commercial, not for to give anyone. And very important, the licensing is like we are doing license only for education and just for our purpose. Okay, not for production purpose, not for commercial purpose. That's the part. Okay, so finally we are installed VMware Workstation, guys. Now take a break. Next part we are going to install CentOS 7. Okay. Okay. You can stop recording possible. Then I will stop recording from here. We can't stop because you shared a screen, but I'm the owner. Right? Okay. That's the part. Okay. I can do stop recording.